EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set, 15 lining, 15 lining. We own them. Get it.
Off play action, Crouch. And this is caught, first catch for Keenan Allen. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards. And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready, set.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Crouch. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
It's good. 18 Gators.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, Barrow. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown on the season, and the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Look, squeeze. Watch the whip. Topper. Check 13. Hard. Alert 3.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Check.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Open man is Cameron Batson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Raider first down, 17 yards. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's second and 8. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Crouch. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Black. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script play.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Look at me, zipper! Here we go.
On 2nd down now, Barrow. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, Crouch. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Throwing on first down. Crouch. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal.
Let's go,
Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Looking to throw. Crouch, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
We're going to work at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Here we go! 30 base.
Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end. Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
With the score, Chargers 21.
Ready? 70. Indy.
Come on. They can't hang with us.
Hey, check. Mike 57. Mike 57. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
Snap.
They're going to look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Box drop.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Let's go.
6-6. Bullet high.
Check 50. Check 50.
Clean grip.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
49. 49 to Mike. 49.
Hey. High 7. Let's go.
From the gun, Crouch. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Definitely worth taking in our deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the 1st half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Sit up.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Mike, watch the pass.
Hit it.
Operating from the gun. Crouch. Forced out to his left. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's go. 10-2 start.
49. Pick me up. Here we go.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
To throw on 2nd down. Crouch looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Go! 80 weapon, 50 plant.
We ain't beginning.
Ready to go.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. 2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
On third down, Crouch. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That would complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. That's going to set him back 5 yards. This third down just got even more difficult. Third down and 15 after the false start.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
49, check 49, check 49. Go.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Back to throw now on second and 10. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On second down, Barrow. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
That's it. Big hit.
Brings up 3rd
Greystone,
and 6.
Travis. Go, go.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Cut.
All day, baby, all day.
Big grip, big grip.
To throw on 3rd down. Crouch. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Crouch. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man open. That's Allen. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Crouch. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Kill, 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 kill.
49.
Protein, to go.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 4. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
57. First down. Watch the pass.
Go. Now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll run on first down. Barrow. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Barrow, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
50-50. Mike 50.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Crouch hits his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Crouch. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Raiders pick it up. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you.
Back to throw. Crouch. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Looking to throw. Crouch. Open man, it's Allen. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Check 26, check 26. Now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
You got it.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, pick your game up. Mike's 55.
Back to throw. Crouch. Complete. Henry with the grab. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Ready? 50. Play.
Double time. 3 down. Hey, check.
61. Matchbox lights. Big rip.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and 2. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we've got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Looking to throw. Crouch, and he's got it. So they try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
They'll look to throw here, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Watch out. Hey, Sam off. Hey, team 6. Go.
They'll set up to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's the Raiders punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Before they can get the punt away whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go.
On first down, Barrow. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
10-2 stop. Come on, boy. Deep grip.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Buying time to his left. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like 4-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground in defending the run.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. He'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Allen's got it complete. Got some room at the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Crouch. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Chargers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Crouch. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun. Crouch. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
60 Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10. Crouch. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. And again this time to the tailback. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Crouch. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. If you'll get this boy.
Ready?
From the gun, Crouch. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Crouch. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Maurice Hurst able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the crossing route, complete. That's Thornton. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good. 18 Gator.
50. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball? Mike's 50.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, Barrow. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Crouch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the home team here, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.